Hello everybody. Thank you Shivani for having me here with all these inspiring people. That's exactly what I try to do through my art. I try and inspire people. My background, I studied my fine arts from JJ School of Art, 2003, and then I did my post-bac in France. Primarily I'm a painter, so I learned in college, primarily I'm a painter, I paint canvases, but my journey as an installation artist started in 2010 when I was invited by the Alliance Francaise to do something for them. And if you look at the slide over there, so that's my first installation. And this piece actually made me realize how powerful installation art is. As in, I had a direct dialogue with the people who used to come to these festivals, and these were the people who had never been to an art gallery, the Aam Janta, the common people, so to say. And these opportunities gave me a platform to connect with these audience, and I kind of used these opportunities to say something that could inspire. People would, I used to create something really beautiful, people would come close to it, go back with a thought, maybe change their ways, change their perspectives. So I'm going to show you some slides so that I can explain you much better. This work was in 2010. It was first in IIT Powai, and then it was at Kala Ghoda Art Festival. It was called the Sunlight Eiffel. So because I was invited by the Alliance Francaise, I decided to use their Eiffel Tower. I just created a replica, and then I powered it with solar lights. So there was a solar panel and a battery which was, accumulating the energy throughout the day, and in the evening it would lit up with the energy harnessed from there. And the next one, this one is submerged. It was done in Delhi IIT, and then again it came back to Kala Ghoda. This was again to inspire people, again to raise awareness about the global warming. In this, symbolically, I had drowned the world like objects of, like this is the close-up detail. Yeah, so this is the detail of the Taj Mahal and Rio de Janeiro. So what I did was I symbolically drowned them, and people could walk through it, and there were these small fish tanks in which the world was drowned. And it was kind of a reminder that if we don't take care of the environment, all that we built, all that we made is going to go down with us. And then came the opportunities at Kala Ghoda. Kala Ghoda has really given me a good platform to present my work, and the people over there, Brinda and all the other team, they've really been helpful in giving me this launch pad where I could just connect to these people, and then there was a direct message delivered to their minds. Now this piece was by far the most powerful one. Like everybody could relate to this one. It was called Under the Table. It was about corruption, obviously. So all our government employees, even though they get paid and they've got pensions and they've got their government houses to live in, but their only motivation to work in a government job is to, the under the table money. Everybody in Bombay, everybody I know have experienced this kind of forced corruption on us. Even though we want to do some things legally, logically, but then they will just rakhao us, they'll just delay the work till the time we really give them a motivation so that they continue, they finish our work. And the next one, again, inspired by the same subject. These are statues of politicians saluting a flag which is not the Indian flag, it's the flag made out of money. And so at the end of the day, like what political corruption does is kind of stalls the whole growth of the country. And it's a shame that we end up, feeding it to it by directly or indirectly means. And I, with these pieces, the two pieces, I wanted people to realize. So what I'm doing is just mirroring the society to a point where they go back and they realize, okay, this is what we're doing and maybe this is wrong. And that's what art should do. It should just reflect its time. It should mirror the society. and let the inspiration come out of there. And then people will definitely, if you see something wrong and you say, okay, listen, I'm a part of that. I'm kind of contributing to this wrongdoings. The next work, again, this was a huge collaboration with Brinda Miller and Vikram Arora, the ace photographer. So we were invited to do something on the water scarcity. This is at the museum in Kala Ghoda. So we decided to show the struggle of the ladies in the morning in the slums, where they get up in the morning, they go stand in a queue, they fill the bucket of water, they get their day's supply, and we, the privileged people who we have like unlimited water, we don't even care about it. So once you go close to the bucket, you look down and there's a video playing of how the morning journey is for them. And the next one. This one was this year. It is on a controversial subject. I mean, it is a question I struggle with, basically. I would put it like that. When I was reading, the conflicts arise due to religious notions of people, and then we end up imposing our religious notions on others, and it happens to be, it gets to a point where it becomes like a violent, imposition. Like, we go to their houses, we check their food, what they're eating, and then we go and kill them. So it's a struggle to my mind whether the religion is really comforting or whether it's threatening. So I, instead of making a comment on something like that, I just thought I'd just put the question out there, as the conflict was about the food. It's portrayed on food plates. And I just want the viewer to ponder about these things, like, does religion comfort or threaten? And when they go, if there's a change of way, even if 5 people change their point of views, I feel my battle is won, right? And so this was for the Make in India festival. It's called Recycle. So when I was invited to do like a traffic island for the Make in India festival, I decided to again, play the cheeky message. And if you're going to bring all the production in India and you're going to make everything, we're going to like maybe end up with a mask on our face like China was last year, and after 5 years. So I thought maybe there's a space for me to like, if you're getting everything in, think of sustainability, think about the environment, think about recycling. So I use these opportunities to just deliver something I feel about strongly. This is my ongoing project. It's my latest project. It is called the Colaba Movement. So Kalava is a very Moli, and the Kalava which we tie in our hands in our religious practices. And then we do perform pujas where we used to tie Kalavas on the trees, and even the Muslim communities also tie mannat ka dhaga on the trees. So I chose to take inspiration from this religious practice, and I thought I'll create an artwork which will inspire people to look at this problem of deforestation. Like, we're getting a metro shed in RA, and in Hyderabad there's a garden which is going to be taken over for construction. It is an honest effort to raise awareness about how we are losing our environment. It's like, so I take it a step further. In this, like most of the installations, what used to happen was people used to come for the exhibition. They used to come experience it for the 10 days, 15 days, and they used to go back with a thought. But in this project, I've created a way where they can contribute and they can inspire their neighbors, their friends, their family. So what the person has to do is he has to take a kalava and he has to tie it in a small composition on a tree or a branch. Put it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, hashtag Kalava Movement, and then it spreads further. So instead of just the message being exhibited for presented for 10 days, now it's got the opportunity to multiply. And I've got some Kalavas. If anybody else is, if anybody wants to take one with them, yeah, sure. And so this is how it looks. So I've got packets for everybody in case anybody wants to go home, make an artwork, do it here, Do post it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, spread the message. Let's hopefully save the environment, start with the Armil colony, and thanks for having me here again. And I'm here to present my other works. Thanks so much.